Hello, I'm Linda from Scullywag Astrology, and I want to talk to you about what's happening this week. So, for most of 2021, we have a little bit of a dynamic playing out in the background. That's Saturn square Uranus. Saturn is like the old guard, and Uranus is like the new and innovative, the shocking. Uh, yes, and when two planets square each other, it means that they're 90 degrees apart, and it means that they kind of don't get along. They kind of don't see eye to eye. They're squaring off against each other. There's friction and a little bit of tension. So, this Saturn square Uranus, we had an exact hit in February. We're coming up to the exact hit the second time this year on it will be late afternoon, early evening in the US on Monday. It will be mid morning on Tuesday in Australia. And then we will have a third exact Saturn square Uranus hit on around about 23rd of December, I believe. So there's a lot of things going on with that. This Saturn square Uranus, this iteration of it has been building for about 2 weeks, which is interesting because we've just had those 2 weeks with the eclipses, and what a couple of eclipses they were. The solar eclipse we had on Thursday was conjunct retrograde Mercury. Mercury was the ruler of that eclipse because it was in Gemini, and with Mercury being the ruler and it being retrograde, it was a little bit of a. It was interesting, let's just say that. Uh, Personally, I had a relative who had two car accidents in that time, two car accidents in 9 days, and yeah, two cars totaled in 9 days. For myself, I had my car in the shop twice during the eclipses. So I'm very happy to see the end of the Gemini eclipses. We do have one more in the series because they do go in a series for about, I think, 18 months, maybe 2 years. Um, we have one in Sagittarius in December. I think it's the 4th of December. And then that will be the end of them for a while. We'll move into the Taurus Scorpio eclipses. We have the first one happening in November, which will be in Taurus. But yeah, this Saturn square Uranus has been building for 2 weeks, and it's going to be around for a while. It will feel it till probably about the 25th of June, I believe. Um, so you might be feeling some tension. There's areas of your life that are restricted and kind of, you've got to follow the rules. It's the old guard. And then you've got this excitement. You want to do these things. You want to move forward. You've got these great ideas, but there's just this tension there. So if you're feeling that tension, and particularly if you have planets at the about, oh, let me think, the mid signs. So, say from about 13 to 17 of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius, you might be feeling this more than most people. Um, Hopefully, by around about the 25th, that tension should start to ease a little bit. You're not out of the woods completely. You might need to wait till around about Christmas, and hopefully, there may be some resolution then. Saturn does have the upper hand in this uh, aspect, though. Saturn is in the superior position. I am a little bit hopeful that worldwide that might be maybe indicative that maybe by December, maybe things will go back to normal. I mean, it will be around about 2 years then that all this kind of COVID stuff started building. So Saturn being the old guard and the established, having the upper hand over the new and the unusual and the, well, Uranus can be a little bit antiseptic and a little bit, you know. So, yeah, that's just me. Maybe I'm dreaming, quite possibly, but fingers crossed. Um, okay, what else have we got? We also have Jupiter stationing on Sunday. It will be Sunday morning in the USA, and it will be Monday morning, like really early hours, about 1 a.m. in Australia. Jupiter is our jolly green giant of a planet in our solar system. It is associated with enthusiasm and optimism. It's about travel and study and wisdom and philosophy. And it's just a very exuberant planet. It is going to slow down and change direction, or it will appear to change direction from our perspective on Earth. And that means that plans that you've had, big ideas that you've got, they might need to be put on hold for a couple of months. And I think that is going to be till about the 18th of October. Uh, Jupiter retrogrades every year though, so this is a good time if you do have those big plans and you're feeling a little bit, you know, people are raining on my parade, things aren't going right. Just try to use this time to, I don't know, Jupiter can be a little bit pie in the sky, and it can be all about seeing the bigger picture rather than drilling down on the details. Maybe use that time if you are feeling a little bit kind of, told to take it down a notch. Try and use that time to just work out the details, get this really rolling. Also on Sunday or Monday in Australia, we have the sun moving into Cancer. This is linked to the solstices. In Western astrology, we talk about tropical astrology, which means that the not the planets, the signs are linked to the solstices and the equinoxes. So in the Northern Hemisphere, the summer solstice is linked to the start of Cancer, and in the Southern Hemisphere, the winter solstice is linked to the start of Cancer. And then in Capricorn, we have that's linked to the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere and the summer solstice in the Southern Hemisphere. And then we've got the equinoxes, which brings in the start of Aries and Libra. So, yes, we will have at the end of the week or the beginning of next week for those in Australia, we will be in Cancer season. We will have our shortest day of the year in Australia. It will be the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. And yeah, so happy Cancer season. And yeah, what else are we having this week? We have the moon currently in Leo. So that's kind of fun. Need a little bit of attention at the moment. I always think of the cat of the hat when I think of Leo. On late night on Tuesday in the US and mid-afternoon on Wednesday in Australia, the moon will move into Virgo. So good time to get yourself organized. Good for cleaning, just, getting all your ducks in a row. On Friday, it will be early morning in the US and late night in Australia. We have the moon moving into Libra, which will be nice because it's ruled by Venus. It's nice and harmonious and social. So good time for getting together with friends. And then Sunday, we have the moon moving into Scorpio. That will be in the morning in the US and late night in Australia. So then we'll be a little bit more private, a little bit more intense, a little bit more secretive. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. So I hope you have a great week, and I'll have the horoscopes up, I don't know, maybe next day. We'll see how I go. Take care, everyone. Bye.